If you've fallen off again, if you told yourself you'd start yesterday, and now there's that quiet pressure sitting in your chest, this video is for you. Not because you're lazy, not because you lack discipline, but because falling off doesn't just interrupt your routine. It messes with how you see yourself. You don't just stop the habit. You start questioning whether you can be trusted at all. And that's the moment most people disappear. Not because they failed, but because they don't know how to come back. Most people think the reason they keep falling off is simple. They think, I don't have discipline. That's the diagnosis they repeat in their head. But it's wrong. Here's the truth. Discipline doesn't usually fail on hard days. It fails the day after. It fails when the routine breaks, when momentum drops, and no one tells you what to do next. So the mind fills in the gap. It says, you've already messed it up. You always do this. What's the point now? And suddenly the problem isn't the habit anymore. The problem becomes shame. Because once shame shows up, people don't restart. They avoid, they delay, they wait for motivation to magically return. And that wait is where consistency dies. Here's what's actually happening. When you miss days, your brain doesn't see it as a neutral event. It turns it into a story about who you are. So instead of asking, what's the next smallest step, you start asking, what's wrong with me? That single question changes everything. Because now every restart feels heavy, every action feels like a test. And the pressure to do it right this time makes starting harder than before. That's the trap. People don't quit because they fall off. They quit because they believe falling off means something. And until that belief changes, no amount of motivation will save the system. Here's the shift that changes everything. The goal isn't to never fall off. The goal is to become someone who knows how to return. Because consistency isn't built by perfection, it's built by recovery. If a system only works when life is calm, it's not a system. A real disciplined system assumes interruption and plans for it. So here's what a reset actually looks like. Not catching up, not fixing everything, just this. One task, 5 minutes, no pressure to continue. This works because it lowers the emotional cost of starting. You're not proving anything. You're just reopening the door. Every time you return, you're building evidence. It's not that you're perfect, but that you're reliable. Self-trust isn't built by big promises. It's built by small returns. And over time, those returns change how you see yourself. The next challenge isn't starting. It's what happens tomorrow when motivation fades again. That's where most people slip. And that's exactly what we'll handle next. If you want a calm system that helps you restart without guilt, the Reset Discipline system is linked below. No pressure. Start when you're ready. You didn't fail, you paused, and you can return today. If this helped, you can keep going with the next video. Most people don't quit on day one. They quit the day after. That's what we'll handle next.